everybody, it's Mary and it's so right. And today I'm going to be talking about cleaning your machine. And I'm working on this is the Innovis, the PS500. But most of everything that I'm going to do is pretty general for all the machines. If you have questions, you could always call me at 718-468-5858. But what I'm going to do is start cleaning. I do have my machine turned off. Now, the reason I do have my machine turned off is because what if accidentally, while I was moving around, my foot on the floor hit the foot pedal and I accidentally started sewing and then the needle started going up and down? I would end up having a problem. I could get hurt or I could damage something. So have the machine turned off. I am going to take off the presser foot also. So I'm going to release the foot and remove that. And then I have to remove this piece first before I continue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bobbin cover first and take out the bobbin. And I'm just going to place those on the side. Now I have to remove this piece. And all you do is you push down on it and pull. This piece comes out. And then your bobbin case can also come out. You're going to lift this out. Now, it's like I planned this. Look at all this lint in there. Did I plan this for this day, for you to see this? You got to clean your machine. So, what I also, if I think I've done a tremendous amount of work, I also want to remove my stitch plate. Okay, so I did remove my accessory tray because it's going to make it a little bit easier me trying to get over the edge. But I mentioned that I want to remove my stitch plate. Now your machine came with, this is a screwdriver, believe it or not. And it's short, so it's easy to get in here because when you have a tall screwdriver, you can't do this. So you would loosen your screws. And always lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Sometimes it's very hard for you to hold it this way. This one came with the machine, but this one is, they call it an offset screwdriver. So you have the flat head and you have the Phillips head on the other end. It sometimes helps to get into tighter areas that you can't get into normally with the other piece. So then you can loosen your screws. Once you get it loosened, if you do have nails, they work great also. So I'm going to just remove this screw. And then as it gets real loose, you want to hold on to it because I can't tell you how many times it felt inside the opening. So you don't want that to happen. Come on, loosen up. I'm going to loosen this one in a minute, and I'm going to do this one also. So I'm going to get the other screw going. Okay, so I did remove the screws. Be careful as you are lifting them out that you don't drop them inside. But then once I got them out, I can remove the stitch plate. And with your machine, you got a lint brush. Don't be afraid to get in there and do a good house cleaning job. Look at all this lint. If any of you have heard of a product called canned air, where you blow it and all this stuff on the surface here will lift out, you'll see it blowing out. But I don't recommend it because what happens is the lint that's over inside here, you're going to blow it further in. What I do is I get my household vacuum and I hold my nozzle right here. If you also have those attachments for your computer keyboard, they work great too. But vacuum the area out. So you loosen all the lint first and then you vacuum it. And don't be afraid to get into all the little crevices with your brush. And every once in a while, give it a little turn with the hand wheel so you can get into the other spots that wasn't at the other angle. And just keep cleaning it. So I can keep on going, I think, but right now it's a pretty good job. Now I'm going to start putting pieces back together again. On the machine, on the bobbin case, there's a little dot right here, white dot. And over here, there's a white dot there. And what you're going to do is when you're going to line these back, you're going to put these in and you're going to line them up so that the bobbin case goes in properly. So I'm going to just get that in there. Come on. Now, it's seated, it's comfortable, it moves right, but what I continue to do, it's my own personal thing, I hand turn the wheel 1 full revolution, and as long as it's not doing a dance where it's jumping, it's seated correctly. Whoop, that's a dance. Don't do that. Well, now that you saw it, now you're going to know that that wasn't seated in there right. I'll say I did it on purpose, but actually I didn't. So here we go. The bobbin case is seated correctly. So now I can put back my stitch plate. I'm going to move this into position, and I'm going to put those screws back in. I also recommend that if you don't have them, maybe get a pair of tweezers, because sometimes there might be a little piece of thread caught somewhere or something that you're not getting with the lint brush or the vacuum that maybe you'll be able to pull it out. And while I just said that, I just want to point out something else. Hold on, because I've seen some people try to do that. That is not lint. Leave it there. Don't try to pull that away. So I'm just emphasizing on that. All right, I'm going to put this back in. Come on. Okay, I got it. I'm going to do my test. It's good. Okay, here we go. We're going to put the plate back on, and I already have one screw in there. So as I start to maneuver it in, the screw is falling into place, and I'm going to tighten that one. Get that one going. Come on. Then I'm going to get the other one going. And as soon as I'm done, I'll be back. Okay. Okay, now that I got my stitch plate back on, I'm going to put this piece back on. And what you'll do is you're just going to rest it here. It's not all the way in. And then once you got it level, then you're going to push this in. And there it is. It's flush. Turn my wheel again. Everything is nice. Everything moves nice. So that's about cleaning your machine. Now, how often do you do this? If you're working on a standard cotton fabric, and I'm saying you're sewing all the time, you might clean it once a week. If you're working on polar fleece or velvets, I'm going to exaggerate, you're doing it twice a day. No, here, maybe at the end of the day. Polar fleece and velvets are so crazy with loads of lint. This area is going to build up so fast you won't believe it. If you're a quilter and you've got your batting in between the layers, even though it's in between, the batting will be building up in here, and you're going to be cleaning it more often than just your piecing. So keep your baby clean, and she will take good care of you, or he will take good care of you. So enjoy your machine and take care of it, and I hope to see you again. Bye.